these kids are getting hooked on scripts, and then when they can't get the prescription pills anymore because on the street they're really, really expensive, about 80 bucks a pill for OxyContin, they're turning to heroin.
Mac Venzon is the go-to person when it comes to learning about illegal drugs. Part of his job is teaching recruits how to spot drugs and charge crimes.
Well, I've spent a majority of my career working some sort of drug or drug enforcement, and so that's what I really love. I mean, that's my passion. In May of 2009, we had a 15-pound methamphetamine bust. It's probably the biggest drug bust I've been involved in. And all of that meth was destined for Reno. I mean, it was going to be distributed in Reno. And so that, to me, was a huge reward.
Thanks to Mac, the Reno Police Department is a national model for several programs that are more about drug education and prevention.
We've been doing enforcement for 30 years in the war on drugs, if you will, and we're just not getting anywhere. I mean, we're staying stable, and I think that's great. We need to obviously have the enforcement end of drug enforcement, I guess, for lack of a better term. But what I really think we needed and what we started doing was more treatment and prevention-based type of stuff.
Mac spends a lot of time teaching parents and educators how to discover illegal drug use.
So you'll see in here we have like some of the paraphernalia that relates to heroin. Some things you might see, tourniquets, cooking vessels. In the end, it helps us. It helps us in the enforcement end if we can work on prevention. And so we started a campaign back in 2007 related to methamphetamine, and then in 2010 grabbed a grant that was available for prescription drug abuse. One of the things that we have really focused on is a collaborative effort with the community, wherein we go out with members of Join Together Northern Nevada, a Northern Nevada coalition that really works on drug abuse and the environmental strategies of drug abuse.
Mac began a number of innovative programs like the prescription drug Roundup. Recently, the department secured a grant to purchase kiosks so people can drop off used drugs.
The number one way that our youth get a hold of prescription drugs today is they end up getting them from medicine cabinets, their parents, their friends' parents, their grandparents. And so if we can reduce the availability, we can reduce the harm.
Mac also ran the drug interdiction program. Officers have scored pounds of marijuana, other drugs, and drug money passing through Reno on Amtrak, buses, and FedEx. He has won recognition for his work, including the Chief Certificate of Commendation.
Best career. It is the most rewarding. I've never had a job that I really enjoyed coming to every single day, other than this one.